We are the rebels of Extinction Rebellion South Australia. Some of us are the first custodians of this country. Some of us come from other lands which have been colonised. Many of us are living on this land because of colonisation and genocide. And so this acknowledgement means different things for us. For some, it is work that has been happening for generations, others decades, some years, and for some of us, it is brand new. Wherever you are standing, this is an invitation. Because without addressing the harms of colonisation, we cannot hope to address the ecological crisis we are all facing.
We acknowledge the sovereignty of Indigenous peoples across the globe, and in particular the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, the traditional owners and custodians of these lands and islands. They have never given up their connection to country. This land was stolen from them by colonisers.
We acknowledge the ongoing injustices of global colonial history from which white people still benefit.
We acknowledge the history, laws and culture of Indigenous people across the globe and their significance to ongoing struggles for justice.
We acknowledge the wisdom, knowledge and resilience gathered by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people for hundreds of thousands of seasons.
We commit to learning from the wisdom of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples.
We commit to understanding how racial inequality divides human beings by giving some people an advantage and marginalising others.
We commit to naming racist dynamics and working to value and support Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and all people of colour.
We commit to acknowledge the ways white racism occurs in the environment movement.
We commit to using any privilege we have to disrupt colonial thinking, capitalism and insatiable growth.
We commit to owning our mistakes, being open to feedback and altering our actions accordingly.
We commit to learning from nature and caring for country alongside First Nations people.
We commit to addressing the climate crisis in ways that centre justice of First Nations people and support their fight to protect their lands and waters.
We commit to sharing a future in which First Nations cultural, social and spiritual stewardship is integral to all decision making.
We commit to working towards a livable planet for every person and for the creatures and places which nurture us.
We see these commitments as steps towards a future where land, culture, equality and community are central to all human life. This remains a work in progress.
Gana Yata, Gana Miana, Nadu Tampinti.